In this video, we are going to be talking about echoes. If you're trying to put together a build in Wayfinder and you're trying to find just the right echo for that build, we've got the resource for you guys in this video. So instead of making a long, lengthy video going over all the various stuff about echoes, I figured the best thing to do was to more highlight a community resource that's already available. So I want to give a special thanks to Kep. You can find him over on Twitch TV at Kep_Kep. I'll leave a link to both the resource we're covering in this video and his Twitch channel in the video description down below. But I figured this would be better than highlighting a couple echoes and making a big lengthy video and just providing you guys with the community resource that's already available that I've been using for all of my builds lately, as he's recently updated it from the original spreadsheet to a much easier to navigate spreadsheet 2.0. So let's jump down into the spreadsheet and take a look at it and give you guys a little bit of an idea of how to navigate the spreadsheet real quick. And then you guys will be able to use the link in the video description and find all these resources yourselves. Also, in the spreadsheet, there is a link to his Twitch channel if you want to check that out. This goes over some of the various information about the spreadsheet. The important thing we're going to be talking about here is down at the bottom. You've got the highest level echoes tab. I would recommend not paying too much attention to this tab here. It's not going to be super useful when you're going for very specific stats. This is going to be really useful if you're trying to get like the best echoes, all around best echoes. This is where you're going to want to go to find those. But when you're really diving down to a very specific playstyle, what you're going to want to do is either go down here to the weapon power tab, which on this one you can see the various different polarities of the slots. So you've got the attack polarity, which is going to be that sword and shield, or the sword icon. The balance polarity, which is like the circle. The cross polarity is like the diamond icon, and the guard polarity is going to be the shield icon, so that you guys know how to translate that into the game if you haven't seen it on the tooltips already. And what I really like about what he's done with this too is you've got the accessories tab over here on the right, so you can find, like, if you're looking for the best weapon power accessories, Bone Doll, Last Breath, and Brightburn Scarf. There, you got it. You know it now. If you're not worried about trying to get a little extra something by trying to get a set bonus, there's the three best ones right there. And then he kind of goes over some of the various rush echoes. If you want to play with rush echoes, kind of gives you an idea of what rush echoes might work with your playstyle if you're not just going to override the rush echoes with more attack polarity echoes. And we can go over here to the ability tab, and you got the ability power echoes, kind of various ratings of those and various stats. So the first one you see on the left is going to be the primary stat, whereas the one on the right is going to be the secondary stat. So the bigger stat's going to be on the left, the smaller stat's going to be on the right with all these. And then again, you've got your accessories, your dual stats accessories if you want to try to mix and match to min-max a little bit instead of going all out ability power or all out weapon power. You've got those dual stat ones there. And again, you've got your good rush echo idea there. Then you've got your crit rate, crit power echo tab here. I really like this tab. This is a really good tab if you're building Venomous or Silo. You've also got accessories on the right, your set bonuses, which I think set bonuses are a little bit more relevant on the crit builds than they are on the ability power or weapon builds. And I think that's why he's got this broken out with set bonuses on this particular one too. You got your attack, balance, cross, and guard polarity. Now, if you're building for one primary stat, the guard polarity stats are just defense. You cannot get crit rating, weapon power, ability power, or crit power on any of the guard polarity slots. Just to keep that in mind. In some stats, you might not be able to get on balance or might not be able to get on cross. So attack is going to be your primary damage, and then cross or balance is going to kind of complement that damage. But guard is 100% defense, so a lot of people, when you're min-maxing, are going to override the guard polarity with more attack polarity where you can. And then this last tab is an interesting tab. This is the tank, bruiser, and break power tab. Now, this is an interesting playstyle. This is going to be for like your Wingraves and Sinjas. It's going to be kind of balancing between defensive stats as well as weapon power and break power. Like, this is going to be where you want to go to look if you're trying to find break power. If you want to break build, it's going to have a lot of the break resources here. But this is going to kind of give you ways to balance that out with resilience and weapon power to make it more Bruiser-esque. Just you can take it on the chops, but you're also going to be stunning the enemies to help your whole team stay alive a little bit longer. You've got accessories and set bonuses to go over there, and some good rush echoes to look at there. If you guys want to take a look at the spreadsheet, like I said earlier in the video, I'll have a link for that in the video description down below, so you guys can check that out, as well as a link to KepKep's channel over on Twitch. Go tell him thank you for providing such a great community resource. And until next time, guys, happy hunting.